let's talk about something that, I don't know, it's kind of weird to us because we don't want to think it exists. It's the music business. I know you've been in the news a lot talking about re-recording your songs because now someone else owns them. I got to see, I'm in the music business. I don't even understand it. I don't want to understand it. All I know is the songs that you are famous for, I will always consider those your songs.
Thank you.
Always. No
Thank
matter
you
who
so
has
much.
the title and deed to the property. I don't understand it, don't need it.
Thank you. Well, it's kind of, I'm glad that this has shown light on it because it's a sort of insidious part of our business. It's not right.
I don't even want to hear about it, but
You don't have to hear about it.
Good, but I would want to do part 2. Lover, your album, this is yours.
It's mine.
Yeah, you own this.
She's mine.
It's all
fully
yours.
mine.
Like, if it sinks or swims, it's all you, baby.
Yeah.
It's good. It's swimming so far, so we're
I'm
good.
I'm happy to take full ownership of this album.
And so from a business point of view, I mean, that must really hit your heart, as it seems like, as you were just saying, it's yours. It must hit your heart.
Well, it's not just from a
way.
business perspective. It's like your heart belongs in that art that you made, and the person who bought my art, he's never made any art in his life, so he doesn't know what it's like. That he could never understand that personal connection when you make something,
right?
And then someone buys it out from under you. That's just, I don't think that a lot of people understand that that's how our business works.
It's not good.
They think we own what we make. So I think it's interesting to get that out there in case there's so many people who want to be musicians and they need to learn these things because I didn't know these things when I was a teenager. Right. And if I can say something loudly that somehow absorbs in people's consciousness that they need to really stand up for themselves and they need to fight for their right to own their work, it's not going to be given to them. People are going to try to take it from them their whole careers, so they need to know what's theirs.
From our side from the fans' point of view, though, someone owning someone else's art is like someone owning the smell of a flower or owning the taste of a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You can't own that. Right. It's yours, but I get it, and we move on. But so when you hear Lover, the album, out as of midnight,
it's mine.
It's all tailored. Okay, so I got to talk about my favorite song. Let's make this about me.
Yes.
When I first heard The Man, I was like, whoa. It's just, there was something in there, and what made it great for me is I couldn't describe what it was I loved about it.
Oh, cool.
But it was sonically fantastic. It just sounds great. Your vocals, how they were mixed in, all the technical stuff that we don't really get. But then you get to the lyrics. The song The Man, why does it sound so great to me? What is so because what is so funny? Because I was talking to our friend Tree, who's working with you. She said yes. She high-fived me. She said, "The Man, that's the one."
That's her favorite too.
Yeah.
I mean, I love this song because I've been trying to write this song for ages.
All the smart people love it.
I mean, I think that as a woman, we deal with perception issues. There seems to be specific words used for women and specific words used for men who do the same exact thing.
Oh yeah.
What are some of these words?
Okay, so all right. So a man does something strategic. Woman does the same thing, calculated
or manipulative.
Yeah. Manipulative.
Yep.
A man stands up for himself. A woman throws a tantrum.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you can go on and on. A man is confident. A woman is smug. And I think that where we need to continue talking about, gender equality as a whole subject is like, it starts at perception, and it starts at the fact that a man could make a joke and the whole room would laugh, and a woman could make the same joke and they'd be like, "Oh my God, Heather, are you okay? Like, do you need to take a break?" I mean, that was really dark.
Isn't that weird that's still happening?
Yeah.
By the way, I think you're being a little hard-headed about this.
Exactly.
See what I did?
Case in point. There it is.
I was merely acting. I was acting like an a-hole man.
Very good.
Anyway,
Good job.
So the lyrics in The Man are truly the headline of the song.
Yeah, I mean, the lyrics of this song are what I've been trying to say for a very long time, which is that, women have to deal with this every day. It's not just me.
Right.
It's something that I think the more we can talk about it, and it's also a fun song. It's not like being hit with a hammer. It's a very fun song, and I think that the more we can be cheeky and talk about, equality and advocating for all that, that's what we're trying to do with pop music, is move things forward and get things stuck in people's heads and brainwash them into making the world better.
Brainwashing.
How manipulative.
You're manipulating. Let's talk about the word lover. Okay, so way before your album ever came out. It's really funny. When Gandhi first came here one day,
Hello.
I said, oh, blah, 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 blah. And these two people were making love. And she made this, she's like,
Sorry.
Making love.
I can't help it.
No, there's something about making love.
It's an upsetting term. I feel like somebody would be kissing my eyelids, and I don't like that.
Intimacy issues.
Yeah.
And then so one day someone called someone their lover. And she said, lover. That lover, it reminds you of
Like old-timey, like a 20s flapper with a long cigarette, like, I've taken a lover.
That's exactly how I mean it.
Nailed it! You got it.
so
Just in case there was any confusion, that is the exact brand that I'm going. It's like a really kind of elegant word for it.
I want you, stay on this. I want you, if anything we do in this interview, other than talk about your great album, is to convince her that the word lover has other meanings that are actually positive. Please do it. Go. Lover.
What she just said is so positive. Are there negative connotations to a flapper with a long cigarette?
Maybe the cigarette part.
just the cigarette part.
Well, yeah, like obviously just put a vape on the end of there or something. I don't know. What's the thing people are doing? Or is that bad now? Oh my God. I'm going to get, don't do that at all. Don't do, just breathe air. Just breathe air.
So lover could mean several things. So when you decided to use the title cut lover as the overarching theme for the album, lover means to you in this album what? Other than vaping.
I don't vape.
Okay. I know you don't.
Okay, so I think that with this album, the word lover encompasses like someone who possesses the ability to make you feel all the ranges of emotion that you have, you know? Because when people say like, oh, you know, we just don't have that spark. What they're talking about that's missing is the element that I'm singing about on this album, if that makes sense to you.
You need a lover, Gandhi.
Oh, please.
She doesn't need anything.
She's doing okay. She doesn't. She's got a great boyfriend. We love her.
Thanks.
Anyway, I got to say, it's been such a pleasure to have you here to talk about this whole spectrum of different things, from the music business to shoes to this incredible album and your tour, your sound, and you know, without looking at her, I'm going to say it to you guys, the happiness on her face.
Yes.
I think you know that a lot of people's lives have been changed as of midnight last night when Lover came out, and we thank you for coming up here. Thank you so much.
It's so great talking to you. Thank
Taylor
you.
Swift and Lover.